Hi, guys. It has officially been almost 5 years since I made a YouTube video. And I'm coming on here because I am super excited to revitalize my life and revitalize my approach to health. And I thought I'd start by really just telling you guys my story, explaining why I took such a long break from YouTube, and also just explaining what has gone on for me over the last 5 years. Because if you haven't been following me on my social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, maybe you think I disappeared from the face of the earth, but in fact, I've just been having a lot of experiences over the last 5 years that I've been sharing on Instagram, I've been sharing on Facebook, but I had not been sharing on YouTube. And I realized that this is an avenue that I have that I can reach other people. So I'm back on here, and part of the reason, to be totally transparent, to be totally honest, why I haven't been on here is because I always felt like I needed to find the right moment. I needed to find the right environment. I needed to have my hair done. I needed to have my makeup done. I needed to do all these things. And I realized that all of these things that I was trying to get done before I make another video were the things that were keeping me from making another video. So I decided that, bar the environment, I'm sitting in my car in the parking lot of Walmart, bar my hair being done. My hair is not done. It looks a crazy mess. No makeup, no fancy outfit. I've got my hoodie on. I just finished teaching a Pilates class. So all of those excuses that I had for not making a video for the past 5 years, I threw out the window. So here I am, gonna share my story with you, share how I got to where I am now, and what I've been doing over the last 5 years. And I know that a lot of you that follow me here on YouTube followed me because you saw that I had done a very long water fast. And that's when a lot of my followers started following me on YouTube. So here we are 5 years later and making my first video. To answer a question that I received a lot before I get into my story: did water fasting help me in my journey? And the short answer is yes. Water fasting changed my life. Water fasting is actually how I met my husband. Or I shouldn't say how I met my husband, but how we became a couple. We became a couple during my very first water fast. So I have a very special place in my heart for water fasting that goes beyond health. It goes into cultivating my relationship with my husband. So back to my story. I will try not to make it a drawn out story, but just to basically let you know my background, because a lot of people that follow me think that I've always been into health and fitness, and I find that it keeps some people from relating to me because they think that it doesn't take me effort and that I've just always been healthy and fit. And that's actually not the case. So I found health and fitness in my late 20s. Yes, in my late 20s. And I am 43. Yes, I know I don't look 43, but yes, I'm 43 years old. I just turned 43 a couple weeks ago. And in my late 20s, I decided that it was time to change my life. I had gone through a breakup, and as many people know, after a breakup, sometimes you start to analyze where you are in your life. And so that was a moment for me where I decided to work on myself and work on myself in a different way. So I found a trainer at a gym that was walking distance from where I lived, and I started my fitness journey. Little did I know that getting into fitness was going to pave the path for the rest of my life. I had no intention of becoming a personal trainer. I had been a hairstylist, owned a hair salon for 10 years. And little did I know I would become a personal trainer. I would start helping people on their fitness and health journey online. And during a time of COVID, do it virtually. Actually, I was doing virtual training before COVID, so COVID just kind of elevated that. So I started my fitness journey in 2008. 2008, so about 13 years ago. And I quickly became very fascinated by the process. I was seeing results. I was seeing my body change. I was seeing my confidence change. I would say that I've always been a pretty confident person, but it changed the way I walked through life. I stood up taller. I really changed my posture physically and mentally, and that was amazing. And I realized that not only did fitness help me physically, it helped me mentally. There's a lot of people that underestimate the power of the mind and the tools that you can use to strengthen your mind. And so I decided that I wanted to share that with people. And so I really got just all in on helping people with health and fitness. And my nutrition journey had started a little bit before that. I got into being vegan in 2001. I was not working out. I was not doing the fitness at that point. It was strictly nutrition. And shortly after I became vegan, I got into raw foods and realized by coincidence that eating a raw food diet helped me physically and mentally, because as many of you know, I had uterine fibroids, and that plagued me since I was a teenager. And it really was eye-opening to make the connection between nutrition and health. And now that seems obvious to me, but it's amazing to me that there's so many people out there that underestimate the connection between what you put in your body and what your health looks like. So I have made it my mission and my goal to help people bridge that gap. And so here I am 5 years later, and still helping people and still really taking my own journey and always just moving forward, growing, taking on challenges, and finding what helps to make me a better person so that I can help my clients, so that I can help other people in their journey. And so the last 5 years have actually been a lot of growth for me, because I actually will be celebrating my 5-year wedding anniversary at the end of this month. And ironically, that has been the span of time that I have not been on YouTube. I have been growing in my relationship with my husband and trying to spend the time that I need in that realm. And it has been amazing. You think that you can't grow anymore, and then you grow a little more. So here I am in the parking lot of Walmart in the middle of the day. It is, it's 12:48. And that's been part of my journey as well, is developing a life, designing a life of flexibility where I can do what I want to do at any point during the day. And it's so amazing to be able to work flexible hours. It's amazing to be able to, at any given moment, take a trip. And like 2 weeks ago, I was able to, with a couple days notice, I took a trip out to California, which is where I lived for many years. I have now moved back to Florida, which is where I grew up, and took a trip out to California to visit a very good personal training friend of mine who does the same work that I do. And it's very exciting to just be able to live a life of freedom. And that's something that I want to share with others and help other people do. So that's the update. I'm sure I'll be sharing more. My goal is to be more visible here on YouTube. So look for more videos from me.